So the new 941 for second quarter has been released, and there are a lot of questions. So today we're going to cover some of those top asked questions about the new 941. Number one, what's different on the form?
So the Form 941 that you're going to have to start using in second quarter, it went from 2 pages to 3 pages. It has 18 new lines, and it has a whole new worksheet also that you may have to use.
Yeah, and Debbie, I think sometimes a picture's worth 1,000 words. And actually, in a couple of other videos we've done, and I'm just going to lay these out here to answer that question real quick, is the fact that in one of the presentations we did it, the 941, if you're getting one of the credits as a result of the COVID-19. Then the other presentation, that was in red, then we did a presentation on the 941 when you got the PPP. And so as you can see here, the red dots were changes to the 941 if you got a credit. The blue dots means that you don't put anything on those. And notice this worksheet, there's a blue dot right here. You don't even fill this out for the PPP. So it's not just how do I fill out the quarterly report, but it's according, did I get credits, or am I qualified for credits, or did I do the PPP or the EIDL? So I think if you look below, you'll see the related videos that will explain this color system to help you walk through of what are the changes. Great question, but it's a whole mouthful to answer.
So what part of the stimulus packages are we going to report on this new 941 form?
On the new second quarter, 941 for 2020, you're going to be reporting for your sick leave and family leave credit. You're going to do it for the employee retention credit. And also you're going to have it for if you happen to do the deferral employer tax payment. And then finally, if you have the Form 7200 where you got the advanced refundable credit, then you're also going to reconcile that on the quarterly report each quarter. Those would be the items that would be impacted.
And then also there is a video separate that talks about the 7,200 credits that are available and how you report them on your 941.
So what do I do if I had a PPP loan or an EIDL grant? Do I report that on a 941?
The answer is no. You either do IRS credits or you do banking. You can't do both. So those would not impact this report.
If I took the PPP or the EIDL and I don't have a payroll credit, does that mean I could just fill out the old 941 report and not worry about all these new changes?
I wish life was that simple. The answer is no. And again, we did a video. You can see it below. But we actually did a video to show you what lines on the new report, because it's now 5 sheets, including the worksheet. So there's all kinds of, there's like 18, 20 new lines. So what we did in that video is we got cut to the chase and said, fill it out. We've helped you through it, but you have to file the second quarter report, no matter if you got PPP, did not get PPP, or got the credits.
If I started getting my employee retention credit in March, that was in quarter one, and I already filled out my 941 quarter one payroll report. How do I get my refundable credit from ERC from first quarter? Is that in the new 941?
Yes, it is actually. There is a specific line for you to report those wages from first quarter on your second quarter 941. Specifically, it is in part 3, and then we also cover it in our 941 video that is linked below.
Yeah, and the instructions specifically say in the first quarter and in the second quarter, do not include that credit from March 13th through March 31st in your first quarter, and you would not have. So now what you're going to do is you're going to include that, as said, in step 3 of the worksheet, which will allow you to get the credit in second quarter for payroll in that period of March 13th to March 31st for the employee retention credit.
And what do I do if I've filled out Form 7200 every payroll period this whole time and I haven't got my money yet? What do I do on my new 941 report?
Pray. What you would do is fill out, there's a line, I believe it's 13F or something, but there's a line that you will put all of the accumulation of the 7200s that you have requested for an advanced credit back, but you put them there whether you've received the payment or not. because they'll still process that. You will still get that credit. But again, put the total of all the 7,200s. And the way the 7,200 form works, which we did a presentation on, that form itself keeps accumulating from payroll to payroll. So if you've done it right, your very last 7,200 in the second quarter is the number you're going to put on the 941. But it's based on what you file for, not what you've already received. Also, we did do a separate video on that and how to put it on the payroll report. We also, and that you can see below, we also did how to fill out the 7,200 and accumulate it. That will go on based on the total amount that you requested on the 7,200 will go on that line on your 941.
And that's all the questions we have today that are commonly asked. But if you have any more questions, put them in the comments below. Let us know what you need to know, and subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and stay tuned for more. Hope this helps.